Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new $5, $500 Cash Craze ticket. This is part of the April 2024 series of tickets that came out in Georgia this past week. And this one is a number match game. And so there are no symbols in the bottom part, but in the top part, you've got three bonus spots. If you can find a money bag, you win 25 bucks in this spot. If you can find the stack of cash, you win 50. And if you can find the diamond, that is where the $500 craze is. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Georgia Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.79, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $5 up to $250,000. On this game. Now, looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out. So, I do want to mention the top prize. So the top prize is $250,000, and the odds do seem kind of long for that. That's not a very big top prize for a $5 ticket. I mean, if you look at what other states are doing, there are a couple other states that have $1 million top prizes on their $5 tickets. So, to have a $250,000 top prize with odds of 1 in 1.6 million does seem kind of stingy on the part of the Georgia Lottery. It's just not good enough. If they're going to have odds this long, they need to have a way better top prize than this. Now, we do need to mention taxes. In Georgia, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 29.75% in taxes. I don't view this tax money as part of the value of the game, and so that is going to affect how I view the top prize. So instead of that $250,000, I'm going to view this as $175,625 for the top prize. And yeah, to me, probably just based on this top prize alone, like I'm not going to make a $5 wager for a $175,000 top prize at odds of 1 in 1.6 million. I just don't think that's good enough. So this is probably one that I would be passing on just based on that alone. But with the adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this ticket, you find out that the payout comes in between 72 and 73%. And so this does exceed the minimum 70% that we look for all tickets. So we'll see how it compares to other $5 tickets as we go through the video. But we do need to mention this 72% does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see 72% payout on this game. So what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning the top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $100 prize level. So I do like that, the average person has access to almost the whole prize structure. At the $100 prize level, there is a split. It's about 26 to 74. So about a quarter, 26% of these $100 prizes will join the rest of these prizes as the bottom 99%. This is where the average person is going to be playing their game. So if you are playing this, when you do win, you'll expect to see a prize somewhere between $5 and $100. The large majority of these $100 prizes, though, 74%, are going to join these other two prizes as the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting a top 1% prize, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and what you find out is that about 1 in every 379 tickets will have a top 1% prize on it. And so what that means is that, you're in right around $1,900 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. And by that time, you really have to hit the top prize. I mentioned in the $3 video, I'm not crazy about the way this prize structure is arranged, just because the focus on the, like the $500 prize in this ticket, it makes it like even if you hit the $500, you're losing on this game. Like, you have to hit the top prize in order to win on this one. I don't think I really like that. So yeah, I'm not crazy about the way these are structured. So anyways, very few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the value of all of these top 1% prizes, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 52 and 53%. So this is a really super low number. This is way off of the minimum 60% that we look for all tickets. Once you're in the 50% range, and this is like low 50% range, the average player is just really taking a beating. And to me, like, I wouldn't have fun playing a ticket with the bottom 99% payout of 52%. I would just feel like I was getting just robbed of my money if I played this. So, yeah, I mean, this is a ticket that I would stay far away from because this bottom 99% payout is just really, really brutal. I don't think people are going to like this ticket. Yeah, I mean, just play. If you are playing this, play this with caution because you could lose a lot of money really fast on this one. Now here on this page, we are looking at the increases and decreases in Georgia $5 tickets. You can see that we did get a little bit of a bump from the previous $5 ticket, that double-sided dollars. So, I always like to see when the values go up. However, if you look at the past like 6 tickets or so, this is the third worst. So, I want to see tickets regularly up here where whatever this ticket, the ticket that came out in December, the fast 50s, like if we could see $5 ticket values regularly up here, I don't think we ever will, but that's where I would want to see them. I hate the $5 ticket category. I think it's so easy for the state to take advantage of people here, and they do. You'll see this in a couple of pages. The state totally takes advantage of people in the $5 ticket category. But if you are playing $5 tickets in Georgia, up here in green, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, if you can find that fast 50s, that's by far the best $5 ticket that Georgia has put out, at least in recent years. So that's the one I would be playing. Besides that, I don't really know. Like the Georgia Lottery the 30th anniversary ticket, that had 73% payout. And then you've got the 20X, the cash, that had 73% payout. I think 73%, even though that's one of the best or two of the best $5 tickets in Georgia, it's just too low. That's not a good payout for a $5 ticket. And then if you're playing for odds, Scorching Hot Sevens has the best odds, but the overall value of that one stinks. If you are a more conservative player and you want to hold on to as much of your money as possible, Fast 50s has a lot of value there at the bottom of the prize structure. And then looking through the rest of this, Family Feud, maybe double-sided dollars is a pretty good one for conservative players. And then if you're more of a high roller, this Cash Craze has 20% payout at the top. And yeah, it's such a high roller ticket. Like Cash Craze, you really need to be cautious about the Cash Craze ticket. It's really a high roller ticket. So if you hit in the top 1%, you're celebrating. But if you don't, and you're not likely to, top 1% is called top 1% because 99% of people lose. You're really losing big. And so, yeah, this is not one that I would be interested in doing. And then we are keeping track of top prizes as well. The one thing that really catches my eye on the top prizes is this King of Cash ticket. It came out last summer. And according to the Georgia Lottery, I'm not sure that I believe everything that the Georgia Lottery posts. As a matter of, I know I don't believe everything the Georgia Lottery posts. So take this with a grain of salt. But they say that none of the top prizes on this King of Cash ticket have been won. So that is a little interesting. But yeah, this new Cash Craze whole series, I don't really like it. Now on this page, we're ranking Georgia $5 tickets based on overall payout. You can see Cash Craze is the 5th best ticket. Best $5 ticket that we've seen recently from the Georgia Lottery. Even though it's in 5th place, I wouldn't be playing it. You've got 4 better tickets that you can buy. And really Fast 50 is the only one that I would be actively looking for. Like I probably wouldn't even play the 2nd, 3rd place tickets. I just think the payout's too low. And then here on this page, we're ranking based on that bottom 99% payout. So this is friendliness to the average player. And you can see Cash Craze, last place overall. And I mean, look how far below it is the Jumbo Super Hots. I mean, over 6 percentage points less than the Jumbo Super Hots. I mean, this is what people may play it at the beginning, but I don't think people are going to like this ticket. They're just going to be losing their money so fast, and it's such a different feel from what we're used to having with $5 tickets. I don't think people are going to buy this one. Now here on this page, we get to compare $5 tickets across states, and yeah, I mean, you can see Georgia's pretty competitive when it comes to four of the states that we're looking at on this channel. So, you know, you've got Texas, New York, California, Florida. Georgia's competitive with what those states are doing. But when you look at what Massachusetts is doing, it's not even a contest. Massachusetts is the only state that I know of that has $5 ticket values where they should be in the 76% range. So that's where I want to see Georgia get to. Until they do, I'm not interested in $5 tickets, except for this Fast 50s. You know, this is the best $5 ticket we've reviewed on the channel. It had 77% payout. That is 5.5 percentage points, over 5.5 percentage points more than what we're getting on the Cash Craze ticket. And that's a huge amount of money when you consider how many tickets go into just one game. You know, one game could easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $5 price tag. That's $50 million for just one scratch game, one $5 scratch game. And 5.5% of 50 million is about $2.75 million that the Georgia handed out to its players on this Fast 50s that they're stealing. They're basically stealing from the players on this Cash Craze game. So, you know, when a state takes advantage of its players, I don't want to have anything to do with the ticket. So this is a big, huge pass for me. Here on this page, these are the friendliest tickets that we've looked at on the channel in the $5 ticket category. You can see, you know, we're used to seeing very friendly tickets from Georgia in the $5 ticket category. They really load the bottom part of the prize structure, and, you know, it's really the top 1% that's lacking. This is the exact opposite of what they did with this new ticket. So, yeah, I mean, I will be interested to see how the people respond to this new series. And then this page, this is just to give a little more context as to how low the payout is on this Cash Craze. I mean, the best $2 ticket that we've seen on the channel came out of Georgia, had 75% payout. That's, you know, over 2.5 percentage points more than what we're getting from a more expensive ticket. It makes no sense. Like, you should never have a more expensive ticket with less payout than a cheaper ticket. I mean, the Georgia Lottery set the bar here with this $2 ticket. Any ticket that costs more than $2 should have over 75% payout. That's the bottom line. And until they do, I mean, we know that the Georgia Lottery can do it. The fact that they're not shows that they're ripping you off and they're taking advantage of you. And yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in anything less than 75% for tickets that cost more than $2. Now here on this page, we're looking at the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. We've got a couple $5 tickets, maybe just one. I think we just got the one $5 ticket on this list. So it is possible, you know, when Georgia decides to give a good $5 ticket, it can compete with the more expensive tickets. Unfortunately, I don't see it happening very often now or in the future. So this Fast 50s was a kind of an anomaly. Here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed based on the bottom 99% payout. So these are the friendliest tickets for the average player. You can see Fast 50s beating all of the higher price tickets. That was a good one. There's one other $5 ticket on this list. So again, very rare to see $5 tickets on this list, but it is possible. So that's about it for the Georgia Lottery $5, $500 craze, Cash Craze. Hard pass for me. I'm not spending my money on this one. Payout's way too low. Bottom 99% payout is brutal. Again, I don't think people are going to like this one, but we'll see. So that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.